Hi, this is Cruz Pedregon, two-time funny car champion, driver of the Snap-on Tools Toyota, and you're listening to Nitro Notes.
Welcome to the Brainerd NHRA Nationals Finish Line edition of Nitro Notes presented by the Performance Racing Network. I'm Brandon Mudd. This past weekend, diehard fans from all over the country headed to Brainerd, Minnesota for the biggest event of the season, partying at the zoo. Oh, and an NHRA Mellow Yellow Series race was also run at Brainerd International Raceway that saw some of the best competition of the year. In Top Fuel, Spencer Massey continued his winning ways by raising the Wally at the end of the day. The Don Schumacher Racing standout said racing his teammates is not a deterrent, and in fact, facing Antron Brown and Tony Schumacher raises his game more than any other driver.
When I race Tony or Antron, I get more fired up to race those guys than almost anybody else because I know those guys are going to be on their game on the start line and their cars are going to run just like my car does. I mean, we have the same parts, we run out of the same stable. It doesn't mean that we're sitting there going, hey, it doesn't matter if you win or if I win. No, I want to beat him almost as much as anybody else out there.
Ron Capps won the funny car class in Sonoma and then missed the event entirely in Seattle. So how do you rebound from that? By winning at Brainerd. The California native told the media after the race that it's still hard for him to believe he's now one of the respected veterans of the series.
It's how we qualified. I raced Scott Coletta first round almost every race I went to, which means he was either 1 or 2 and I was either 15th or 16th. But I got to know him real well that way, and we just, so my career has been to be around, some of the best of sports, but the best people that really kept you on the straight and narrow. They didn't let you be that guy.
Vincent Nobile won Sonoma and Seattle and then came to Brainerd earning top qualifier honors. Pro Stock Points leader Mike Edwards decided enough was enough, however, and took the victory, saying while his team is ready for the countdown, he'd like a little more time.
Team is. Driver needs to get better. We need to be a little bit faster. I mean, it's going to be anybody's race. I mean, there's all 10 of them really. You can just count any of them. They got a chance to win the thing. So I hate the countdown right now. I wish we could keep going like this, but hey, it's good for the fans. Racers don't like it, or I don't like it, but it's cool.
And finally, it's up to the fans to vote in the final participant of the Traxxas Nitro Shootout at Indy. There are 7 Top Fuel drivers and 7 funny car drivers already qualified, and to pick the final racer in each category, head to facebook.com/NHRA to vote. Voting ends Wednesday, August 28th, and you only get to vote once, so make it count. That's all for now. Be sure to tune in next week to the starting line edition of Nitro Notes when we preview the NHRA U.S. Nationals. Hey, if you're a fan of short track racing, check out PRN's At the Track, hosted by Lenny Baticki. But don't forget to check us out at GoPRN.com, on Facebook at Facebook.com/Nitro Notes, and at CompetitionPlus.com.